Hello, welcome to episode 14 of the How to Make Grow a Garden Roblox series. This will be a small episode, but we will be adding on to it in the next one, which will be saving players' inventories, so all their harvested plants and seeds, and eventually tools. But right now, we're just going to save the coins, and we're going to add some teleport buttons. So, first thing, we're going to add a folder, name it teleport parts. And then we're also going to fix where this one, you kind of stay in the same orientation you were instead of changing to that orientation. So I'm going to add in a part. I'm going to add in a decal. Because with the decal, it goes on the front. See that little orange outline? If you hover over it, it'll mess it up. But that's the front of it. So you want that facing the direction you want the character to face, player. So I'm just going to rotate it 90 degrees this way. And now if I put the decal in, you can see it's on that part. So it's facing that way, which is the way I want it to face. Now I'm just going to drag this here. And I'm going to move it 3 studs up. I'm going to name this shop. And for the teleport parts, I'm going to turn on anchored, turn off can't collide, can't query, can't touch. And you can make it transparent. I'm going to do 0.5 for now. And I'm just going to duplicate it and move it over a little bit and name this one cell. Now for these ones, I'm not sure if they're oriented correctly. So transparency 0.5 and I'm going to add a decal. No, they're not. So my guy would be facing this way. And that means I need to rotate it by 90 degrees. Make it transparent again. I'm going to do that with all of them. By the way, to select a part that's in a model is hold left alt. So if you're like hovering over it, it does the outline for everything. You hold left alt and then you can select just that part. We're going to open up modules, go into plot handler, and this teleport to plot function. This is all we're going to change. Change move to pivot to, and change position to C frame. Just like that. And now, if we test this, you'll see that when we teleport to plot, it makes us change orientation. And if you want to stop that thing where I kind of go into the ground, you can just move the teleport part up a bit. I think like 3 studs. See that? That's pretty good. You could probably do a little less if you want perfect, but it's still going to kind of do a little thing, I think. Now we just need to add buttons to teleport to these. And we'll make it save the coins. So down in starter GUI in the top bar in main, and duplicate this. I'm going to set its position, the X one, instead of 0.5 to 0.85. I'm just going to call this one teleport to cell. I'm just going to change the color to a blue. And I'm just going to duplicate that one now. And its position will be 0.15. And I'll name it teleport to shop. And I'll also change this one's color to... Actually, this one will be the blue one. The cell will be... And now I'm just going to change the text. So teleport to cell. I'm actually just going to change all of these. This one's just going to be cell. This plot one's just going to say flat. And the shop one's just going to say seeds. Now, inside of this UI handover script, we have this, which works just fine. But we're going to rename this to floss teleport button. Since we're going to have more now. Local shop teleport button equals script.parent.main.teleport shop. Local cell teleport button equals script.parent.main.teleport to cell. Local teleport parts equals game.workspace dot teleport parts. Local cell part equals teleport parts dot cell, and local shop part equals teleport parts dot shop teleport button dot mouse button 1 click connect function. And we're gonna make a little function too. Local function teleport player and part. Local character equals player dot character. if character, then character, colon pivot to part.cframe. Now teleport player shop part. Wait, that should be capitalized right there. That P, the second P. Cell teleport button dot mouse button one click colon connect function teleport player cell part. Well, there's an error. Okay, we're just gonna do wait for child. Colon wait for child shop and colon wait for child cell. There you go. That works now. And I can teleport to all the places, and it changes my orientation now. Okay, those all work. Now we're just going to save the coins. So we're going to make a new module inside of server storage and modules, and we're going to add into this one. This is going to be the same one we used for the inventory saving. It's called player data handler. Player data handler local players equals game get service players local data store service equals game get service data store service local data store equals data store service colon get data store player data test one function player data handler dot save data player local success comma error equals pcall function data store colon set async layer dot user id comma okay we need a table to save so local reader stats equals player colon wait for child reader stats local coins equals reader stats colon wait for child coins local save table we're just gonna have coins.value and then we're just going to save that table so save table and that's that. Although, you know what? We're going to get HTTP service. There. Now we have that. We can do a JSON encode on our save table, which means we should be able to save it as coins equals this, so we have the dictionary. You can change this to your currency, you know, because you have it set up in player setup or whatever. And then if not success and error, then warn error coding or saving data for player connecting the player.name and then connecting the error. Alright, so that's just basically a warn is just a print, but it's orange, just like these empty code suggestion received things, so it just stands out more. And then we're going to make a load data function, which is simple as well. So right here, function player data handler load data player local data local success comment error equals pcall function data equals data store colon get async player dot user id and then if success and data then data equals http service colon json decode data. Now we're just going to set the coins equal to the thing, so local leader stats equals player colon wait for child reader stats local coins equals reader stats colon wait for child coins. Now if data coins actually if data dot coins, then coins dot value equals data dot coins. That's basically it. I just gotta add in another warning thing, so else if not success and error, then I'm just going to copy this one. But instead of saving, I'm just going to put a loading in there. So players.player moving connect function player test.spawn function player data handler save data player, and then game bind to close function for underscore comma player in pairs get players test.spawn function player data handler save data player. Now that saves all our data whenever the player leaves, or bind to close when the game closes. So if some reason the game closes before the player leaves, which happens a lot in Studio, I feel like, it just handles basically that. Okay, now in service, the player setup script, right here under plot data handler, add a new variable for the player data handler. Cool, player data handler equals require server module stop player data handler. Now, after this, just going to do you're gonna call the function. So player data handler load data player. Okay, now save all this. Okay, I forgot I still have these apple seeds, but I can go buy seeds. Can't afford those. I'm gonna plant these. But you see I have 10 coins, right? And if I leave and I join back, I still have 10 coins. So now the coins save. We'll be adding inventory saving in the next episode. So like, these won't save right now if I rejoin, which kind of sucks because now I'm broke and don't have plants. Also, this only happens on this one. The one where I actually showed you guys how to fix it. These apples grow. This one keeps reverting the changes back for some reason. So, yeah, that's fixed. It should be fixed. But, yeah, so coin save. We'll be adding inventory saving the next one. Make sure to check out my channel memberships. The one for only 99 cents a month will make it so you can see videos early. Though that may change in the future. It may be a more expensive one in the future for that. For now, it's 99 cents a month. You get to see videos early. You get a nice little badge next to your name and like the comments. And you can use custom YouTube emojis, and I'll be uploading emojis eventually as well. So yeah, make sure to check that out. Join my Discord server. Thanks for watching.